So I held up the knife I had from the previous joke and said, "What's in the freezer?" And she went, "It's a dead snake."
A dead snake?
You had a dead snake!
Yo, what's up, charming gang? We're gonna be checking out the Odd Ones Out. My girlfriend is kinda odd. Go ahead and leave a comment if you are in a relationship or if you're single. This is a safe space, so go ahead and be honest.
You know how when people get into a new relationship, they go through a honeymoon phase?
Yup.
Well, me and my girlfriend went through a, "is the person I'm dating a deranged murderer?"
I didn't even know he had a girlfriend.
When she first came over to my house, she thought my Nintendo figure collection was something only a psychopath would have.
Psycho?
And she's right. When you've been living alone for so long, sometimes you just need to buy friends and put them on display.
I got Funko Pops.
Sometimes you do this by turning people into lampshades or chairs. Luckily, I just collect hunky reptile figures.
Yeah, there's
Gift
nothing
doesn't
wrong with
actually
that.
think I'm a psychopath anymore, which is good, you know, because I don't want anyone to know the truth. However, early on in our relationship, there were some things I did that she didn't like. Like one time I was unloading the dishwasher and I was putting away the knives, and Gift looked at me all concerned and I asked, "What's the matter, huh? Huh?"
Whoa!
I made her run to the other side of the room like that when I could clearly just throw the knife at her.
You a little crazy, bro.
She's kind of stupid. But she definitely got her point across that she didn't like me holding multiple knives and told me to cut it out. But I didn't know if she was a psychopath either, though, because there are definitely some things about her that made me question her sanity. Like how she owns a $2,000 animal mascot costume, but she hates sports.
She a fuzzy?
That's weird.
A furry?
One
She a
time when
furry.
I was over at her apartment, I was looking through her freezer, assuming she had bagel bites, and I asked, "Hey babe, where's all the bagel bites?" And there was this plastic grocery bag in there,
What's
and she
in
tells
it?
me, No, don't look in there. We
Whoa.
don't have any bagel bites. You ate them all, remember? But in my mind, all I'm thinking is, hold on.
What's in the bag?
What the frick does this chick have in her
Yeah.
freezer that she doesn't want me to see?
You see, somebody like me, I would now need to definitely know what's in the bag. I would wait for you to go to bed or go to the bathroom or something and find out for myself. Like, you made me curious. How have I not known this whole time that James has a girlfriend, bro? Is she an animator as well? I need a little bit more info on her. Probably has never released her picture. Probably will never either, because I'm the same way. If I get in a relationship, you're not gonna really hear about her until we're like a year or two in it.
Freezer is not a place where you tell someone, "Don't look in there." You say that about underwear drawers
Yeah,
and toilets.
exactly.
That's it. I don't know what we did for the next 10 minutes, because all I was thinking about was how many severed hands were in Gift's freezer. But then I thought, okay, maybe I'm overreacting.
No.
I optimistically asked, "Hey, babe, are you, perhaps keeping a surprise for me in the freezer?"
It's probably her
Like a
placenta or
birthday
something.
cake? My birthday's not for another 5 months, but that's the only thing I can think a person
Please
would hide
don't
in a
be
freezer
that.
wouldn't make them a psychopath. And she said, "Nope."
That just scared you a little bit more?
So what's in there? Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Do you not see how this looks? If the doors weren't locked, I would have been out of there.
That looks bad.
I wasn't about to lose sleep over this, so I held up the knife I had from the previous joke and said, "What's in the freezer?" And she went, "It's a dead snake."
A dead snake?
You had a dead snake next to the bagel bits!
Why?
So fun fact about my GIF, she owns 8 snakes. Apparently she used to own 9.
I'm good.
I found that snakes are a very low-maintenance pet.
Can't do
You only have
snakes.
to feed them once every 3 years, and if you cut them in half, they turn into 2 snakes.
No,
yeah,
they don't.
so I have no clue how one of
That's
her
not
snakes
true.
could have died. And another fun fact, snakes lack the part of the brain that feels love. They're physically incapable of showing affection.
Is that
So
true?
your pet hognose would sell your soul to Snake Satan for 1 dead mouse.
Wow,
So she
okay.
already has 8 pets that
Never
don't
owned
love
a
her,
snake.
and potentially her boyfriend too if she doesn't get rid of that freezer snake. At least my reptiles aren't dead in a freezer. I immediately start asking questions. Why do you have a dead snake in your freezer? How many other dead animals
Yeah,
in your freezer?
questions
What
that
the
need
heck's wrong
answers.
with you? And she said, I wanted to get him taxidermied, but the person I wanted to have do it was busy. Also, there's dead rats in there for my snakes.
That's a little too much for me. First, she has dead snakes in your freezer, plus she has 8 pet snakes, and she has dead mice in there, and she wants to taxidermy her snakes? Huh? Nani? If y'all don't know what taxidermy is, that means like getting all the insides out and then stuffing it that way. Like it could be like, you know, a statue forever, you know, like people taxidermy a lot of things. Yeah, this girlfriend is a little crazy. She's a little off the deep end, but hey, you really like her and she makes you happy. That's all that matters. Let her have her 8 devil snakes.
Oh, that explains why the bagel bites tasted so funny.
Ugh.
What's extremely gross is that the snake is still in there to this day.
Still?
I don't know how long the snake was in there before, but it's been well over a year since that incident.
No.
It's honestly great, though, because now she can never complain about the state of my refrigerator. I'll have potatoes that are sprouting more potatoes,
Facts.
grapes that are getting me tipsy, and if she points any of it out, I just respond with, "Oh, you think my refrigerator's disgusting? Yeah, Medusa? Uh-huh." One time she said, "My fridge smells terrible and I don't know why." Really? You
The
can't think of a
snake,
single
man,
reason?
and the
She
mice.
said, "No, I said the fridge smells bad, not the freezer." I said, "I will flush your snake down the toilet and give you a swirly." That's the sign of true love, kids.
That's true
But
love,
for all
man.
I know, she could totally still have severed hands in there. After dealing with the snakesicle situation,
He's just eating
there's
his
some
bagel
other
bites.
things I've learned from being in a relationship.
They take your food.
Apparently, there are rules and etiquettes when eating food, and my girlfriend sure does love and enforce those rules.
I had to take a
I
class
was
on
taught,
etiquette.
Don't put your elbows on the table.
Yup.
Close your mouth when
Yup.
you're chewing unless
Yup.
you want to talk to someone.
Had to learn
and
that.
make sure you eat something green every once in a while.
Yes,
but
sir.
according to her, there's more than that.
There's
Like,
more.
Did you know that bagel bites aren't a part of a balanced diet?
At all.
We were at a restaurant one time, pre-COVID, and when we got our food, Gift took a napkin and put it on her lap and told me to do that as well.
That's what you're
because
supposed to
you're
do.
Supposed to do that in a
James.
society.
Yeah, come
I
on,
looked around
James.
the restaurant and said, "But no one else has a napkin on their laps." And she said, "That's because you wanted to eat at a Denny's." I didn't know why she was such a stickler for table manners until I went to her family's place for Thanksgiving, and I stepped inside
Oh, she got money?
and saw 2 sets of staircases in their
Ooh,
house.
she got
and
money.
It all made sense.
She got money.
Oh, they're fancy
They're rich.
and collect staircases.
That's probably one of my dreams, to marry rich. Not because I just want her money, but because, like, realistically, I kind of have some money, so I kind of want my girl to have money as well. So, James, you got yourself a good one. Because there's a lot of things that can go wrong with a girlfriend, you know. She could have 8, 9 snakes, or she could be a thotty meant for the street. So, it looks like you picked the better option, having 8, 9 snakes. And the fancy etiquette stuff, it's true, man. I had to take a class on it. It's better to be fancy than to be a slob.
Going to my girlfriend's home for Thanksgiving was the first time I met a partner's parents, and I tried really
you're
hard to get
sweating.
them to like me because I'm kissing their firstborn child. I'm in the house, dad's watching sports. I love sports, I lied. Mom's working on a puzzle. I love puzzles. They used to call me the puzzle king in high
I like
school.
puzzles.
Her brother's playing Mario Odyssey. I love Mario. Oh, wait, I don't have to impress you. You suck at this game. In an effort to get them to like me more, I brought a gift for Gift's family. I got them a little baby cactus because
Aw.
it's small and prickly and doesn't like to be touched.
That's cute.
Just like her.
I see the
Ow,
resemblance.
babe. No, babe. It was a joke. It was a joke, babe. Gift's Thanksgiving meal was the polar opposite of my family's Thanksgiving. My family does Thanksgiving with 2 other families, and they all come together with mashed potatoes, and everyone gets in a line with paper plates.
That
and
sounds
we all have
fun.
one big mashed potato potluck.
Just
then
mashed-
I sit at the kids' table
just mashed
to avoid
potatoes?
talking about politics. Gift's family used real plates and had candles, and
Ooh.
everyone puts a napkin on their lap. I felt like
Ooh.
Shrek at Fiona's castle. They had 3 forks of various sizes, but I still wanted them to like me, so I wasn't about to point out that it made no sense to use 3 different forks to eat a meal. This must be why Gif is so afraid of knives. All these cutlery options are bringing up childhood traumas of going up all the stairs. But Gif's family was so fancy that I actually didn't even meet them on Thanksgiving. My memory just filled in that we were having a Thanksgiving meal. Gif read this script and was like, "You know you didn't meet them on Thanksgiving, right? That was just a regular Tuesday brunch. That wasn't even a meal to
That
be
was just a
thankful for?
regular
Why do we
Tuesday
talk
for
about
them.
politics so much?
They
One of
rich.
the big political debates we have is that Gif tells me I wear dad socks. But I don't think she understands my genius. You see, if I buy and wear the same pair of socks for the rest of my life, I'll
Ew.
never have to worry about matching socks ever again.
Ew.
So I've already picked out the socks that I'm going to be wearing at my funeral. And as
Okay.
we were wrapping up our non-thankful meal, I got up from the table, and Gif's dad said, "Hey, I have those socks."
All right, now that's embarrassing. If the dad owns an article of clothing that you also own, maybe it's time to start rethinking your wardrobe. For 2 reasons. One, you don't want to dress like a 40, 50-year-old dad, however old her dad is. Plus, you don't want to dress like her dad. You don't want to remind her of her dad. It'll be weird. It never goes well. Plus, he probably will stop liking you. So, yeah, get rid of those socks, homie.
So I guess she's right about some things. And her dad totally likes me now. In the end, as long as I make Gif happy, then I know her parents will like me.
That's
no matter
all.
what socks I wear.
That's
and as
all.
long as you're with someone who makes you a happier person, then they're a good partner too.
Respect.
Even if they refuse to throw away the dead snake they've had in their freezer for almost 3
That
years.
snake, man. James said it best, man. As long as you find somebody who makes you happy, that's love. That's a good relationship right there. Not all relationships are perfect. In fact, none are perfect. A lot have their issues. All that matters is communication and knowing that the person still likes you, still cares about you. Cares about you, man. That's all that matters. But don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, because without further ado, that was it. My name is Prince Hawkham. Stay charming, my friends.